everyone, Michelle here, the Brave Homeschooling Mama. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be sharing with you all that curriculum and that I'm going to be using with my 10th grader for the 2021-2022 school year. Hello everyone, welcome. If you are new here, I'm so happy that you're here. Make sure that if you haven't subscribed, you go ahead and do so and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Last week, I posted the video of the curriculum that I'm using with my soon-to-be second grader. And also make sure I'm going to be posting more, resources in videos, the things that we're going to be using in the fall, planning videos, so I want to make sure you don't miss any of those. So hopefully that'll be, helpful for you. Like I said, I have a soon-to-be second grader, and I have a soon-to-be 10th grader, and we're special needs homeschooling. And so I have high school, elementary, and, special needs. So I hope, this videos are helpful for you. So I'm going to start sharing with you all. I just picked up all the books. I'm like, we have a lot of things that we're going to be using for, 10th grade. And I haven't, a lot of is, printable that, that we have to print that we haven't, printed yet. So for my 10th grader this year, we did really good for 9th grade. And then we're going to try some new things for our new school year in 10th grade. My daughter, she's not on grade level in all the areas. So when I share with you, you're going to see things that might not be they don't say 10th grade on the front. But the good thing about homeschooling is that you can adapt things for your kids to work on their needs and work on also work on things that will help them in the future with what they want to do. So that's, I'm just going to, that's why everything might not be in exactly what it says 10th grade. We work on her, developmental level and just work from there, and I just, try to challenge her in some areas. So I'm going to start with language arts. I'm going to share the books that we're going to be reading. I'm going to share with you in a later video. I have some of them picked already, but I'm waiting for the Brave Writer books, for the guides that are coming out next year, and to see which ones I want to pick from them. So I will share that a little bit later after they release their books for the year. So I think it's at the beginning of June. So, but I already have some of them picked out. So for writing, so that's what we're going to be doing for reading. We're either going to do an arrow guide or boomerang guide, or I'm going to find another guide, online to go with the books that we're reading, and I will share those later. So for writing, we're not finished with Write Shop. So we're going to finish Write Shop 1, and then we're going to start Write Shop 2. I already got Write Shop 2. So once we finish with Write Shop 1, I don't know, we'll jump around and do, not do all the lessons that we have left, and then start, with 2, because it does have a review at the beginning. So, but I already have it, and once we finish, we'll start with this one. So Write Shop 2. Next one, last year we did some grammar. We did some grammar. So this year we're going to concentrate on some spelling and some vocabulary. So I got Wordly Wise 3000. I got the book 7. So she can work on just, vocabulary, things that she can do independently, and she can work on, vocabulary lessons. I used to do it on Wordly Wise when I was in high school. It's about the same, format. So we have word lists in there. If you haven't seen Wordly Wise before, and then you just have, different activities to complete with the words. So this will be really good for her to work on her, vocabulary. We don't know, it's just going to be, college bound, but it will be good in case she decides so she wants to, go to college, go to community college, and then she has to take some, she has to take the SAT. So Wordly Wise. And we're also going to do, this is Apple's Daily Spelling Drills for secondary students. So this is a spelling book that is made for middle school and high schoolers, just to continue practicing their spelling. It's 1 a day, just a short activity that they do. And I will give you more in-depth look later on. But it's just 1 page a day where they're going to practice, different, spelling skills. So 1 a day, and I think there's 150 in here or something like that, 150. So yeah, so this is what we're doing for spelling. Just a quick review. The good thing is this is, for high schoolers. So it's just short. It's not, killing and drilling the words. And so this is what I'm going to be doing for spelling for language arts. The next thing I have is math. I have a couple of resources here that I'm going to be using. So we are going to continue to do Saxo math. We just finished, or we're working almost, we're still working on it. We're going to be working probably to the beginning of June. Saxo math 5-4. So now next we're going to Saxo math 6-5, and we're going to work through this. But my plan is to, and I'll share later how I'm going to be doing math and how my schedule is going to go. But then we have the solutions manual and we have the text and worksheets. I love Saxo math. It's working really well for us. I keep saying I wish we would have started this year 1, but in our homeschooling journey, but it is what it is. And so Saxo math 6-5. So another thing that we're going to add to our math, I got this book from Osborne, Understanding Money. So we're going to go over, just read over the book a little bit. Maybe once a week we'll go through this just for her to get a little bit better understanding about money. And then I got this books from Remedia Publication. This is just life skills math. So we have, and these are high interest books. They're high interest for the high schooler, but they're reading in a lower level. So your high schooler that might have some trouble reading, that struggles, is easier for them to access it. So this is checkbook math, and it's just really simple, just to practice how to do checks. Kids nowadays, they don't do, maybe I don't write checks as much as I used to, but it's a skill that kids need to have, and how to keep a checkbook. And so these are just things that we're going to practice. We have a bank account math, practical activities to teach how to use a bank account. So this will be good. It has some question and activities, even, how to use an ATM, how to pay by phone, just little things like that. This is just, okay. So, and I will share how I'm going to be using this throughout our week. We have bargain math, practical activities to teach how to shop bargains. So this also be a good one, just to work, just life skills. And sometimes I feel your kids might feel, we don't need this. Now we can buy stuff online, or, it's just because the times have changed. But I think it's always good to know the basics, and like writing a check. Even if you only write a check 2 or 3 times a year, you still not need, to know how to do it. So, and then the last one I have is budget math. It's practical activities to teach how to use a budget. Okay, so practical math activities, realistic world problems, high interest lesson, and how to make budgets. So you learn what a budget is, learn how to do it. We started working some of it this year on this, but I want to, maybe something more that we do weekly for math. So we'll share later on how we're going to incorporate this. But sometimes, I feel like this is more important than some of the math is in the math book. So this is from Remedia Publications, and these are books that are usually done more for, kids with disabilities, because they are high grade level, high interest, but the reading level is lower. Okay, so this year for history, we are going to be studying World War II, and I'm really excited. I'm going to be learning with her, and so I'm excited. It's like, this is my class too. I'm going to be doing World War II. This is from Schoolhouse Teachers. It is the people and places of World War II. It is advertised, or is in Schoolhouse Teacher, they have it from a 3rd to 8th grade level, but I'm going to add more things to it, more reading. We're going to watch movies. We're going to go on film trips. So that's going to add to the meat of the curriculum. So we have World War II, the who's who of World War II, the path leading them to war. So this is the first part, and this is the second part. I didn't print that part out, but this is from Schoolhouse Teachers, and this is something that we are going to print out. To go with that, I got what was the bombing of Hiroshima. Okay, and these are easy books that she can read on her own, or we might start reading at the beginning of each history lesson. What was Pearl Harbor, and what was D-Day? Okay, and I also have World War II DK Visual Encyclopedia, just so we can have more faces with names, and we can look at some of the planes. This is just it's a beautiful book. Okay, and we're also going to be doing some field trips in the area and watching some movies. So to add, and some of the books that we are going to be reading in for our language arts are based on either the Holocaust and some World War II. So we kind of mix a little bit of that in there. For science, we are going to be doing biology this year, and this past year we did animal science. So now my daughter's interested in working with animals, so we need to continue kind of following that path to help her. I found Biology 101. It took me for research, just different curriculums. I didn't want something that will be too rigorous for her, something like some curriculums like apologia, they're great, but there's some more treating and it's very rigorous, and I don't know how she will do with that. So I found Biology 101, and it comes really well at review for kids that, the struggle, kids that have, learning disabilities. So it has a video program. Well, you watch some videos, and comes with a guidebook and some quizzes in here. So you watch videos, and then you go through the reading in the book. Okay, and also has some questions, and I will do a more in-depth look later on. But if you want to make this accredited for a credit, you can get the course accreditation program, and it gives you a schedule of different activities to do, labs, books to read. At the end, it gives you about 20 hours. It says 135 hours of biology study and 20 hours of lab work. And these are easy lab work from things that we can do around the house, from going on field trips and doing, the different activities. So I'm going to show you really quick, and then I'll do more in-depth look later. So it gives you a whole schedule here of different things to do to be able to have more hours inside, not just the videos and this guidebook, to have a complete course, to be able to get a credit. But a lot of the activities is watching videos or reading some books about plants, but it can be a kid's book about plants, and some of them books that are not for kids, so we can go to a library and get those. So even, it gives you the time down here. If you do all the activities, that will be 10 hours that you have worked on that, specific segment. At the end of the year, you should be able to have a whole, hours for your credit. And I will share more in depth, but it looks really good. It's more, I like this because it gives you ideas of what to do, books, and then you're just kind of adapt for your child, find things that might be interesting for them, books that are, maybe it will be good for them to read. So so far, I'm very impressed. I haven't looked at the videos yet. They either come on DVD or online. We got the online, so, she can do it, in any computer. So to add to that, I got just to have more. So whenever she has to do some reading that is assigned, she can use, this book. So we're not going to go through this book in order, just going to pick and choose. This is Exploring the World of Biology, From Mushrooms to Complex Life Forms by John Hudson Tyner. And this is from Master Books. So it is not a colorful book, but it seems like the reading is not too rigorous. So, and I will show you once I show the other one more in depth, I'll show you that. So I will, this one, she will do reading from this to, complement what's in here. The next thing that I have, this is going to be for an elective. We are going to be doing high school health for the whole person. And this is from Seven Sisters. It is a downloadable that I'm going to print out. So I just got the front page here. So high school health for the whole person, and how this is, and I'll show you later in more in depth, but this is how it is, presented. It gives you, different levels. If you just want to do regular science, basic high school course, you just read through the chapter, answer the question, and have an open book test. Once you're done, you get a credit. So that's probably how we're going to do it. And then if for a more advanced, you can take a CPR class and do more active activities in the book, do a closed book test. But for us, we're just going to do it as the basic, and you still get 1 credit. We're going to go over the chapter, read answer the questions, take an open book test. So that will be really good. And for another elective, which I'm going to be sharing a little bit more later on, but we are going to be doing, so this is when it's going to be for half a credit, and I will go more in depth in a different video how I'm going to do credits and stuff this year. But it's going to be African American Studies through movies. So we're going to try to watch 2 movies a week, starting from slave trade, from the slavery, when the slaves came to America, all the way to, present times. We're going to find movies that are, that I know that she can watch, that are appropriate for her age, and we're gonna watch them, and then I'm gonna create some type of movie review sheet where she's gonna review the movie at the end. So I'm really excited about this. I'm already have a lot of movies lined up. We should be doing about 2 movies a week if everything goes well, and then at the end we should be able to have a half a credit of school. So yeah, so it's going to be African American studies through movies. So I'm really excited. It's just going to be, you're going to watch a movie, then she's going to review the movie. So, and I'll share the movies. Maybe I'll do a video where I'll share all the movies by era that we're going to be studying, and I'll share the review sheet that I'm going to be doing. So I'm really excited about that. I think she'll really enjoy that. So yeah, so this is all we're using for our 10th grade year. If you have any question, make sure you post them below. Is there anything that you really want to see more in depth? Please let me know. I know I would probably just do that anyways, but there's something that you really want to see or give you more explanation. Please let me know, and I will try to either make a different video or I'll answer you as best as I can. So thank you so much for watching, and make sure if you enjoyed this video, if it was helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And also, if you don't follow me on Facebook and Instagram, do you do so for more ideas and motivation.